Yes, after so much grinding, I got it. I got the quest. Got the StarCrossed Lover's quest. Alright, this should be fun. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. It was not fun. It was anything but fun. If anything, it was like agony on a stick. It was horrible. The entirety of Wishkeeper was just there to insult me. It basically made fun of me and kicked me while I was on the ground, already dying, and trying to not cry. It was horrible. For reference, I had already played this quest at least 2 other times. But the first time wasn't that bad. Alright, so I just did the basics. It was easy. It was not that hard. The entirety of this quest is not that hard in concept. So easy little freaking parkour, right? So like we're going through the parkour pretty easy. Everything's like chill and stuff. We're chilling. We go through all the other parts, go through all the parts where you have to use your buffs. Go through this I think that's 5th checkpoint. 5th checkpoint, not even that bad. I'm gonna say it wasn't that bad. You pretty much hide behind a pillar the whole time and just be a wuss and shoot him. Shoot him with a strong bow, any weapon that has range on it. It works. Just either you have to have a special or heavy fighter. This was the issue. This section drove me to literal insanity because I did not know whether or not it was possible. So basically, it's easy in concept. You grab 2 buffs. Make sure that you're able to get the dragon one, which is the Blessing of 2 Dragons, or whatever it's called. It's not a hard buff to obtain. You literally go to we'll call them 2 wells of buffs. I was playing Void Hunter because I freaking hate this thing. I have already played this quest twice now and failed both those attempts. Both those attempts failed. So literally my strat was to hop into the room, and there's an order to it. I already knew the order, so I was fine. But this room was first. See that guy there? That guy is freaking beefy. He has so much health. Like, it's unreasonable how much health he has. And my strat was to go over and simply hit him with heavy ammo as much as possible until my buffs ran out. And you'll see that this is the issue here. This is the retaining issue. There's a 45-second timer on that buff. That's great. All right, first one done. I made this look so much shorter because I edited it so hard. But it was not short. I'll tell you that much. It took me 20 minutes to do that. No, 10 minutes to do that part. That part wasn't that bad. This next one was the worst one because this room doesn't work for anybody. It doesn't work ever. Like, this room is just bad. It's just bad all the time. For every tutorial I've gone through, and went through like a few videos of watching people get this weapon exotic, and I am technically doing it very behind. I'm not gonna lie, because this weapon exotic came out a while ago. So I know that this room is not fun. Nobody says this room is fun. Nobody says most of this quest is even fun. This quest is mostly freaking hell on earth. But most of the reason it sucked so hard was because first of all, my character was at 17.8, upwards of 1780s, maybe 1790s. So we were weak. We were playing on the weak side. I'm going to be honest. We were playing on a weak side. That's fine. I get that. That still doesn't make sense in the long run if I'm using a freaking bow that is so high damage that it's supposed to be able to just kind of breeze through most shields and everything else. If you can just kind of do that, and like at this point I was like trying to like not go, and like I was trying to get one of my friends to help me maybe, and only one of them has the game still. So literally I was just playing this game alone. So I was like, I'll just solo grind this out. Meanwhile, this is like not grindable, or it says it's as if it's not grindable. It treats it like it's the end of the world whenever you die. Nothing happens, but it feels like the world's ending because you have to restart. You have to get your buffs. die from the 2 pools, and then you have to go back into the room to get shot at. And if you get shot like 4 times, then you die. So like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do here. So I would literally just trial and error this. I am so lucky that it wasn't like Whisper of the Worm and that there was no timer on it. Because dear Lord, the Whisper of the Worm video that's going to come out in like, I don't know, maybe a few days. I don't know how much I'll freaking do with it, but it is hours of attempts and trying and failing to do nothing. And this quest was bad. I had to do it 3 times because I didn't know how to do it. And this, as you can see, I got it from my freaking software that was running a recording when I didn't know it was running a recording, because I didn't know. I was like, this would be a good video after the fact. So I was like, oh, yo, I was lucky. Outplayed was recording me the whole time. I'm glad for Outplayed. Not sponsored, but I'm thankful for the thing. But as you can see, this boss's health hasn't gone down at all. At all. This Void build is proccing Devour and tons of other stuff. Void Invis every time I killed a weakened enemy. Build was good. Build was very good, in fact. Freaking Tether, everything was supposed to be good. This build was supposed to be able to fix it. I'm either saying one of 2 things. This quest is absurd and really hard. And then this was the other issue. See how all of a sudden my buffs are just non-existent and I'm slowly walking the walk of shame away from the boss because I can't hit him anymore? See, that happens every time. Every time you run out of your buffs in the room, it just kind of gives you the middle finger and just says, yeah, you better get out of there before you die, or you're gonna die. And you're not able to do anything about it. There's no way to counter it. You can go out early, but if you go out early, the enemies might respawn. So like, you're gambling the whole time. All the time you're gambling. The golden rule is like, yeah, we're gambling. Like, just all the time. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. Like, and then I finally got this guy, and I was so happy because this is the last one. This guy was the last one. And he's easy because there's only one buff pool that I need. And it's the one that I have to my back. So I was chilling. I was like, you know what? Let's go and put a little style on it. I'll go ahead and even like do a little bit of fancy stuff with it. Now this freaking bane of my existence. I hated this one place. This one place was my bane. I enter the room. Get the buffs. The buffs are right there. You can see them. It's obvious. There are 2 more buff pools located on the right and left side. Back left, back right. This boss is horrible. This boss doesn't let up at all. First of all, these bosses are normally annoying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But see how much damage I just took? Like, as soon as I like entered the room, ulted, and then he started smacking me with those horrifying shots of death. And then, oh look, our old friend that we just murdered 5 times. It's like this freaking quest wants to make you kill yourself. It's like the quest is saying, yeah, you're kind of screwed, buddy. I'm so sorry to inform you, but you're kind of screwed. Like, if Destiny 2 wanted to give you a more like, I'm flipping you off type thing, and then all of a sudden, oh wait, I'm unwelcomed now. And oh wait, I can't get back to the pools. Oh shoot, how am I gonna live now? And he has the shield. So like, if you run out of one buff, you have to go back. And you have to go back, respawn, you collect your buffs, re-enter the room. Oh wow. And die. Okay, respawn. Then we get our buffs. Go back into the room. Go to the right this time. Try our best to try and kill this guy because he's annoying. That force push pisses me off. I hate that thing. But these guys aren't that bad. You start to realize the phalanxes aren't bad. You kill this guy. Now that's a mistake. You know why? Because they respawn. There was no point in killing them anyway. You're only killing them to get the buff back. That's the only reason I killed them. And then all of a sudden, the Harpies murdered me. And with the combination of the boss. You respawn. You go back. You get more buff. Even more buff. You throw your nade, you get retained, and you're pretty much dead as soon as you open up that freaking bubble. And also, you see those guys? See those little guys that are creating shields? Yeah, they're creating shields. So like now you can't hit the boss anymore. Because like, yeah, you thought that was allowed? That's crazy. That's not even close to allowed, bro. I don't even know how you would think that. That's crazy. That being allowed is just insane. Like, everything in this one thing, because those guys make each other immune. There's at least 25 that spawn around the boss. They don't even walk up to the boss or anything. They spawn there. They spawn underneath him, in fact. They're like right there the whole time. The whole time this boss is here. They're right there. They're right there with him. And all of a sudden, you died again because you were a little too risky. You respawn. And then you go back for your buffs again. Like, it's a rinse and repeat. If this was like Whisper of the Worm, which you'll know what I'm talking about once I release the video, but if this was like Whisper of the Worm, I would have stopped trying. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted this bow bad. You gotta understand. I thought this bow was the only other thing to get for a strand build for a hunter. It was a big deal. That's what I thought it was. So I was like, I need this bow for this build. You could get something else for this build. I'm not gonna lie to you. Quicksilver, great option. If it's gonna spare you from this, and if you're solo running, look, my advice, every exotic mission, bring your friend. Gosh darn it, bring a friend. Because solo missions, first of all, they suck. Traditionally. See how that time I was like barely able to snag my buffs because I'm freaking a void. The only reason I got that was because I was a void hunter. Maybe an arc hunter can get that. Maybe a solar hunter if they have freaking their... And then those guys just one-shot you with their shields. So like, this room exists for one reason and one reason only. To make you feel so much pain that you would never understand. You are made to feel so much pain here in one single foul swoop that when I got this mission completed, I shed a single tear because I was so happy that I would never have to set foot into this mission ever again. That's the funny part. I didn't think I would ever have to set foot into this mission again. Guess what? So intrinsics are a big deal. This weapon that you got is craftable in theory. It's not actually craftable. It's called reshapeable is how they like to put it. You can reshape this weapon to give it new intrinsic values. Intrinsics are great. We love intrinsics. They're fun. But the only part is, I didn't know about this. So you seeing me jump around and listen to dialogue, and then like, as soon as the quest ends, I see like 4 missions pop up that are exotic missions that are replaying this godforsaken quest. And I go, no. No, just like no. I might be jumping for joy like in the game right now, but dude, I am not freaking happy. So I was happy right now. And then I let the cutscene play. I let everything go. I was like, there's my build right there. You see that? You see this? You see that garbage? See how it's $17.99? See how I'm using like a 1794 freaking... My exotics are even like weaker side. Like, this is what is so absurd about this mission. This one mission is absurd for this reason only. Because you can play it at such a low level, even on solo. If you're going to make your missions this hard, I suggest either you say to the player, give the player a freaking warning at the beginning. So like, just say like, just so you know, this is a very hard exotic mission. You might want a friend of higher light power, but like only have this as a suggestion. This is a complete suggestion to Bungie. Have this as a suggestion where they would be able to do it. No other reason. It's not even that bad. With friends. Because I've had multiple people. I've gone to multiple people and I've asked them, did you do Wishkeeper? And they were like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. I was like, how? It was horrible for me. And they were like, it's not that bad. It's really all, if you can handle it, it's fine. But yeah, that's my rant about how much I'm hating on freaking this quest. I hate the exotic mission, Wishkeeper. I hate this thing. It's hell. When you solo, at least, it's hell. And you're under power leveled, so. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, or subscribe. It's up to you. But, hope you watch another one. Whisper is coming out. Promise, it should be so fun. That Whisper video is fun. Perks to, one guy, Ramrod, who is a Destiny 2 player that I met on another server, who said he'd help me out with Whisper of the Worm the first time. Second time, because I didn't know I had to complete it twice. And I did it all on my own second time. So second time is like pure. But alright. Hope you're having a wonderful day and have a good one.